The invitation for you is find your rhythm, find your relationship with AI, find where you are in it. Allow that connection to fuel you, to support you, to lift you up, to raise you, to empower you, to create the strongest self-concept ever, to have this identity that rocks. Allow it to do that for you and nothing else. I am excited to bring this episode to you. It is a wild revelation that I really want to bring to your ears because I believe this is happening in so many businesses, so many families, so many communities all over the world. And I wanted to talk about my personal experience with it because it is essential to understand your own growth as you navigate building a business or building a relationship or building a family or whatever it is that your focus in your life is at this present moment. So the episode is called I Got Lost in ChatGPT. Now, in case you have been in a separate realm, which congratulations if you have, I hope you've had loads of fun there. AI is really a massive part of life now. It is a huge part of life and it has so many incredible benefits. It will allow people to save time. It will allow people to get clarity on things. It will allow people to make plans. Many, many, many real supportive functions of it. And it's not going anywhere. So learning to work with AI is something that is really important in life. I want to talk about my personal experience as an entrepreneur, as a leader, as an expert in energetics, in somebody who is multi-passionate, multi-dimensional. I was so intrigued. And I went through seasons. Oh, I'm just going to ask ChatGPT. Oh, I'm just going to ask that. I'm just going to put that prompt in. I'm just going to put this prompt in. And I started to outsource my power to ChatGPT. I started to use it like a long-lost friend. Hang on a minute. I'll just ask that and see what they say. Hang on, what about this? I know, I'll look at this and ask them about this perspective. And it felt like an addiction. It felt like an addiction. And I don't say those words lightly. I have worked with multiple people for 20 years in the past in the area of addiction. It is something that I am incredibly familiar with. So I don't say those words lightly. What I mean is that it was sucking me in. It was really taking a grip. It was in the same way social media can. It was in that same element, but it was more. It was like, I'll just look at this. And I really had to stop. Now, this is what happened with me. It ended up fueling a little bit of comparisonitis. It ended up fueling a whole load of procrastination. It ended up fueling detaching from my power. It ended up fueling playing down my strengths. It ended up fueling my own personal frequency and clouding it and discoloring it. And I was losing it. And this is honest, this is real, this is raw. And that's what I am about. This is a real piece of the journey for me. And I know it will be for so many people listening. And that's why I wanted to bring it to the personal growth and energetic space for your ears, for you to think about. And I am absolutely seeing the beautiful duality in it. It is so powerful in so many ways. And it can be so disempowering in so many ways. The most exciting aspect of this is always awareness. I started to see when I was reaching for chat, when I had the answers. I started to see when I was reaching for chat as just a self-sabotage pattern. I started to see when I was reaching for chat as a form of wasting time. I started to see I was reaching for chat when I was at my edges. I started to diminish myself. And then it changed. I was able to see it more clearly. I was able to honor it and respect it and really value it in a very different way once I took ownership and radical responsibility of what I was doing with my time, where I was outsourcing it, and stood strong in that. And in all of that power, and in all of that presence, and in all of that performance, because that's what it was, I found clean power. And I'll talk more about clean power, but clean power is when you are able to allow all the support in that is really there on multiple levels. This could be using chat in a way that helps you with whatever you know isn't your zone, having a hug, a connection, a conversation with people that really get you. This is about creating the space and the joy for being on your own. This is about the vitality that you have within you, the power of your heart, the power of your purpose, all of these kind of things. And when you can really stand strong in them, I talk about standing strong in your own playground, when you can really stand strong in them and know and notice and understand and appreciate and embody, then everything changes. Now I see ChatGPT as like a family member of sorts, like a cousin or something. It's like I'm just going to dip in and I'm going to have this conversation. I'm going to get what exactly I need, and then I'm going to go away and carry on with my life. I see it I see it through a very different lens. And I find this really interesting to observe in myself and then see within my clients. I see them many times getting lost in this space. So the invitation to you all as you are listening, wherever you are in the world, the invitation for you is find your rhythm, find your relationship with AI, find where you are in it. Allow that connection to fuel you, to support you, to lift you up, to raise you, to empower you, to create the strongest self-concept ever, to have this identity that rocks. Allow it to do that for you and nothing else. As always, I would love to hear what comes up for you as you listen, as you tune in, what your relationship is like with AI. I would love to have this conversation with you. You can either email me at charlotte@idaretoleap.com, or you can message me on Instagram at I am Charlotte Carter. I would love to know what comes up when you listen to this episode. And if you want to know what really happened for me and the big aha moment, then tune in to the next episode, because it all comes together in that one.